Alright, so, last episode, ended up here in Canalave City, defeated my rival, explored the city, explored Iron Island, and, while in Iron Island, I evolved Dr. Eggman the Togetic into Dr. Eggman the Togekiss with the Shiny Stone. Just in time for Dr. Eggman the Togekiss to take a back seat, because Fairy-type is not good in a Steel-type gym. So that having been said, there's only one thing to do at this point, and that's to take on the gym. Byron's gym. The gym leader here uses Steel-type Pokemon, so defensively... Good evening, Enchilada. How are you? I think that's what we decided we were going to call you. Yeah, so defensively, I can't really hit these Steel types particularly hard with my Flying-type Pokemon. But I'm doing okay. Excited to be back. It does seem like there's not as much lag today as there was yesterday, so that's already a good sign. Yes, I picked up the Ghost Balloon at the beginning of yesterday's stream. Staraptor... So, if you want... Okay. So, the size... Before we get there, Swifty, let's actually... I just kind of... I want to show you this just as a matter of reference. Right? So this is Gyarados, when I'm walking with Gyarados. Okay? That's much smaller than Gyarados ought to be. So don't take the size of the Pokemon when it's walking with you as the Pokemon's actual size. Right? Because that is way too tiny for a Gyarados. But yeah, let's actually take on the gym now. Ball Eater is going to be... Yes, Tiny Gyarados. Or Tiny Dose. But yeah, no, that amused me immensely yesterday when I finally got the whole walking Pokemon thing. That Gyarados was so small. Well, apparently they did not tweak that. Anyway, Ball Eater is the go-to Pokemon in this episode, or at least in this gym, because ground types will be super effective against steel types, although water types will come in handy too against monsters like Steelix here. Unfortunately, Ball Eater, Ball Eater is not evolved and Ball Eater goes physical, not special, but... You know, it is what it is. Ooh, God, Ice Fang. Well, nice to know you, Ball. Well, that actually didn't do as much as I thought it would. I was going to say nice to know you, Ball Eater, but, no. That was not a KO. I guess Steelix doesn't have great attack, it just has very high defense. Not sure why you went for Iron Tail over Ice Fang there, but okay. Your loss, buddy. Steelix goes down, and that's this guy's only Pokemon. Zurzaki, level 42. And Black Belt Ricky is defeated. You never... Well, I would say you kind of gave up when you decided to not use Ice Fang on that second turn. But what do I know? Alright. Let's take this up. That's true. I don't remember which one is the right one. Well, that one's obviously the wrong one. And then I think this one is also wrong. Yeah, because this one just takes you right back down here. You know what? I'm actually going to put... I'll put Zurzaki in the front. Ball Eater is kind of helpful, but Zurzaki is... you know, special, so... You know, I don't know if they went with that specifically to make the first gym in Red easy. Personally, my opinion on the first gym in Red version, you're quad weak to 2 out of 3 of the starter Pokemon, and then God help whoever chose Charmander. But yeah, Onix is more of a defensive Pokemon than an offensive Pokemon, and so is Steelix. Speaking of Onix, I guess this gym doesn't have all Steel types, because Onix itself is not Steel. Anyway, this is going to be an absolute devastation unless that thing has Sturdy. Yeah, you would think Onix, given the fact that it is a giant rock snake, you would think that it would hit harder, but it's also sort of slow, so I can kind of get what they're thinking of when they say it doesn't have a lot of power behind its attacks. This one. And I'm pretty sure this is a dead end, but I want to battle all of the trainers in here. Just because that's how I always do. Alright, what do we got? Oh, 3 Pokemon. Okay. See, I'm pretty sure in Platinum version, these guys actually had Magnemite, so throwing out Surzaki would probably be a bad idea. But I guess in this gym, no, it's actually a very good idea. I don't remember what Byron's Platinum team was. I mean, obviously I remember Bastiodon, but I don't remember what other Pokemon he had on his team. I'd wager he still got Steelix. But he might have, or he should have, another Pokemon there other than Steelix and Bastiodon. Oh well, I'll get to him soon. Meantime, I'm just gonna keep surfing around with Pelipper here. We may end up with a Surzaki sweep. Ah well, Ball Eater is gonna be much more helpful in the 8th gym. In fact, Ball Eater is pretty much what I'm counting on as my sole hope for the 8th gym. So I'm very glad, you know, even though I can't get Gliscor during the main story before I defeat the Elite Four, I'm still incredibly glad that I can at least get Gligar. I've got you feeling down, but I'm feeling pretty good. Alright, go back to working on the lifts. And yeah, this was a dead end. I thought there was another lift down here that would take me back down to the first floor, but I guess I was wrong. Okay, here we go. That's the dead end. And then that's the lift that I can take if I wanted to go down that lift. So this is the correct way. No, wait a minute. Oh yeah, that was the correct way. Alright, I'm just gonna leave Surzaki out front. Now, I'm pretty sure in Platinum version this guy had a Scizor. In which case I've got nothing that would beat him, but... Skorupi? Skorupi. Why does a Steel-type gym have a Skorupi? Wing attack is super effective, but no, Pelipper's physical attack is horrible, and a rain-boosted stab surf is going to be so much better. Here we go, all washed up. No, seriously, why does this gym have... Okay, that makes sense. Steelix makes sense. Skorupi, I don't get it. Alright, good. Steelix is gone. Goodbye, good night. And a level up for Kasha. Very good. You're in the mood to sing a lullaby. Okay, I don't know what getting defeated that badly has to do with getting a lullaby, singing a lullaby, but... Yes, I'm a trainer who surpasses aces. I said this, I believe, in the previous episode. I am the metaphorical 0 in the deck of cards. Yeah, no, scorpions hide in sand. I mean, maybe it knows something like Metal Claw or Iron Tail. And, again, one of the things that I loved about Platinum is that it fixed a lot of the, it had a much bigger Pokemon dex or Pokedex than Diamond and Pearl did. So you were actually able to get a lot of diversity in gym teams and things like that. But, I mean, come on! Like, so far, the only Steel type I've seen is Steelix, and only 2 people have had it. Like, there's no Magnemite, there's no Scizor, and... Well, actually, is Scyther in the game outside of Underground? I honestly don't know. I don't remember if Scyther was added to the Platinum Dex, or was part of the... I'm so familiar with the Platinum Dex that I don't know. I'm just kind of used to certain Pokemon being available in Sinnoh. And it's disappointing when they're not. But oh well. Sir Zaki's got this. Onix is gone. That was not an unexpected outcome. Another Onix. I mean, at least Onix sort of makes sense for this gym because it evolves into a Steel type. But... yes, Skorupi did not make any sense at all for why that's here. Alright. Yes, the Onix follows the same rule that I'm following for this run, which is if it evolves into a Steel type, you can use it. How many times? You know, there are a lot of times... It's mostly in a game like this, when... when I'm used to playing with the Platinum Dex, I'm used to certain evolutions being available, I'm used to... I'm used to things being one way. I never assume off the bat that a Pokemon from a previous generation is going to be available during the main story of a game. But I did assume, up until Sword and Shield, I did assume that all Pokemon would at least be available, or at least transferable, into that game at some point. Obviously, Sword and Shield changed that, because there was no National Dex, and certain Pokemon just can't be transferred into it. But we won't go there. But yeah, this game in particular, it's going to throw me, and it will continue to throw me, which Pokemon are and are not available in the so-called Diamond and Pearl decks. Because again, Diamond and Pearl, when I played them, were good games, and I liked them. But I am so glad that I played Platinum after I played Diamond and Pearl, just because Platinum is so much of a better game than Platinum. Platinum is so much of a better game than Diamond and Pearl. So if I had played Diamond and Pearl after I had played Platinum, I would have been disappointed. As it stands, I was able to enjoy Diamond and Pearl, and then I was also able to enjoy Platinum, but just I never go back and play Diamond and Pearl, because I'll just play Platinum every time, since it's Diamond and Pearl, but better. Alright, Ace Trainer Brianna, whose name is strikingly close to Banana, and I was not expecting a Zoomerl? Shockwave? I mean, Shockwave works. Also, this whole affection thing and being able to... I mean, in addition to the experience share already making it impossible for me to be under-leveled or even... Like, again, you know, Surzaki and Helium are new Pokemon to my team. I'm not going out of my way to battle wild Pokemon. I haven't been using the VS Seeker. I haven't even really used the areas with the, you know, with the human party members for grinding. Yeah, you know what? Both ace trainers that have been in this gym... haven't had, like, they haven't had Pokemon that makes sense. Well, it looks like we're at Byron already. So what I'm gonna do... Oh yeah, I've been going around in the underground a bit, so I may have some new items, you know, that I picked up while in the underground. TM59 Dragon Pulse. Oh, I didn't remember that I had that. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to show off my berry collection while grabbing a Lepa berry. I'm going to use that on Surf. And that's it. I don't really need to do anything else as far as Lepa berries. I will Super Potion Ball Eater, just to, in case I need to use Ball Eater at a later point. But other than that, there's no real healing that I need to do before taking on the big man. Alright, it's the king of games himself, Byron. I challenge you to a game of Duel Monsters. I wish I could do a Dan Green voice for this. I really wish I could do a Dan Green voice, but I can't. Where's little Karibo when I need him? Oh well. Alright, Byron. Let's go! Where's your duel disc, sir? How are we supposed to duel if you don't have a duel... Oh, Bronzor, of course. That actually makes a lot of sense. I was wondering what his first Pokemon was going to be. .36, so no no slouch as far as levels go. But Surf powered by... Oh, that was also a critical. Surzaki, too powerful, please nerf. It's that Top Hat and Monocle that does it. Steelix. Well, we know what to do with this. Surf. Oh! Sturdy. It must have Sturdy. Yep. Alright, well, let's see what he does. Thunderfang. No surprise there. Ouch. At least I'm not paralyzed, so I'll Surf again. He's going to use... Oh, I was going to say, he's going to use one of his Hyper Potions, but he did not. So using one of the Hyper Potions wouldn't have been a silly move, because if you brought that thing up to full health... Anyway, Helium and Ali Capona leveled up. Can't wait to get the Dusk Stone to evolve Ali Capona. That's right, your life points are almost depleted. Why isn't Bastiodon level 40? It's level 39. You think you could have bumped that up one more level? I mean, especially you have the opportunity to train at Iron Island before this. Oh no. Okay, that was a critical. I'm slightly surprised, but yeah, this thing does have Sturdy. And it's gonna heal some health with a berry, yes. Thunderbolt? How does that thing know Thunderbolt? Anyway, poor Surzaki. But I think, yeah, Ball Eater. The ace in the hole. That thing is quad weak to ground-type moves. Oh, you're done, Byron. You are absolutely done. You didn't even use a potion, you buffoon! Does Byron literally not have any potions? I feel like he should. Alright, Ball Eater grows to level 42, and that concludes this battle. Ooh, dear. My sturdy Pokémon, defeated! And I have defeated the ancient Egyptian pharaoh and taken the title King of Games. You were strong enough to take down my prized team of Pokémon. In recognition of that power, I give you this, the Mine Badge. Yes, it's mine now. All mine. Alright, that's 6 badges. And unfortunately, the last 2 gyms are gyms that I am weak to. Lovely. Finally, I can use the move Strength. And I get stickers that Byron uses. And TM91, which should be Flash Cannon, right? Yes! Does anything I have... Oh! I think Togekiss can probably learn Flash Cannon. Let me actually see if anything else can learn Flash Cannon. Which, of course, is not in the proper location. We'll sort by number. Here we go. Well, nothing here can learn Flash Cannon. But Flash Cannon, you know, since Steel-type is one of my favorite types, Flash Cannon is one of my favorite moves. Snowy? Snowy's not tough. Snowy's a pushover. He's not even here to defend himself right now because I don't think he was aware that I'm going to be streaming. That's okay. Alright, down we go. Woo! I love the... Look, even in the original Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, I love how they managed to capture the 3D aspect of this gym, and it's so much better when it's actual 3D. Like, I'm gonna take that lift up one more time just because it's so cool. Look at that. That is a wonderful 3D effect. Alright, Byron, you're done. I've proven my mettle. Alright, finally, this guy, it took 6 gym badges, but that guy is finally in my corner. Oh, hello. It's you. Come on, man, I beat you handily in the previous episode. That was a good sweep with Countess 12. Come with you to the library. I don't feel like going with you to the library. I was in the library in the previous episode and I got bored out of my skull. So you know what I will do now? I'm actually going to go back to the Wayward Cave. Leave him waiting for a little while. I know how impatient he is and how much torture it would be to make him wait at the library. After all, I'm sure it's nothing important and there's no reason that I actually need to be at the library. But let me shuffle around my team first. Yeah, I got a bunch of level 41s hanging out here. I can get rid of some of the level 42s. Sally Capona. You're level 41 as well. So, Garacinco. And then Surzaki is way too powerful now. And Dr. Eggman will come back at some point, but I want my team to be as it currently is. Alright, let's fly over to Orberg, shall we? Because now that I can use Strength, I can actually get into that area of the Wayward Cave that I couldn't before. Of course, I actually have to use my bicycle. Yeah, I know. He seems to be able to get the gym badge before me every single time, and yet he's so weak. I don't know what's going on here, but I find it very suspicious. Also, I'm going to have to deal with my berries at some point, but you can see I've got a bunch of berries that I'm growing, and it's wonderful. Actually, what's my repel situation? Wait, they're in other items. 9 regular repels, how many super repels? 5. 5 should be enough, because this is a small area of Wayward Cave. You know, I wonder the same thing, Swifty. He managed to get that rock-type gym... You know, he managed to defeat the rock gym leader with a fire type and a flying type. Now, granted, I'm one to talk. I beat him with just flying types, but still. Oh, let's run away. And let me actually activate a repel. I was in my bag looking at them. I should use them. Yeah, he's got Ash Ketchum level shenanigans, but oh well, he's the protagonist, or he's the rival. And it honestly would be too boring if my rival was completely and totally incompetent. I mean, they tried that with, like, Silver, they tried that with some of the other rivals. Let's say no for now. Here we go. Perfect.